Hello everyone, welcome back to Just K, where we talk about everything health, mind, body, and soul. Today we're talking about climate change and how it affects your health. Let's start with weather. The weather changes outside are things that we can see and feel on a daily basis. Weather can change even hourly. Climate is the usual weather patterns of a place, like mostly warm and dry summers versus wet and cold or cooler summers. Different areas have different climates. The Earth's climate is a combination of all the climates around the world together. Climate change is when the weather patterns have changed, like temperature differences, rain amounts. Climate change can take hundreds of years. According to NASA, the Earth has seen a rise in temperatures of 1 degree Fahrenheit per year. As a result, oceans are rising and ice caps are melting, and the timing for plants to grow is changing. Atmosphere is a protective layer around the Earth that lets energy from the sun in. The Earth's surface reflects some of that energy while absorbing the rest, and then re-emitting certain gases as heat energy. This causes the atmosphere near the surface to warm enough so that plants can grow and humans and animals can live. It's called the greenhouse effect, which is basically carbon dioxide, water vapors, and methane, which makes up our ozone. The more greenhouse gases, the warmer the Earth is. More frequent heat waves occur, more powerful hurricanes, more intense rain and flooding. The environmental effects of heat waves are drought, which hotter soil gets drier faster. As the ocean temperature rises, water vapors in the air increase, leading to more rain and more snow. There are natural causes for climate change, like the Earth's distance from the sun sending more or less energy, natural changes in the ocean, volcanoes erupting. But there are human causes as well. Fossil fuels, the cutting down of trees, which absorbs carbon dioxide, the production of cement, and pollution in the oceans. Some of the effects of climate change are air pollution. It makes illnesses like asthma, emphysema, bronchitis worse. High levels of air pollution have been linked to chest pain with a deep breath, coughing, wheezing, throat irritation, allergies, and trouble breathing while exercising outside. Particle pollution, which are tiny pieces of solids or liquids in the air. Dust, dirt, soot, smoke, liquid drops. Particle pollution comes primarily from forest fires, with secondary causes that come from sources that let off gases like power plants. The basic health concerns from particle pollution are eye irritation, lung and throat irritation, trouble breathing, lung cancer, low birth rates in babies. With people who have heart disease, chest pains or tightness in their chest, fast heart rate, feeling like you're out of breath, or feeling more tired than usual. Health effects from extreme cold. Frostbite. Cold temperatures can damage parts of the body, mainly the ears, the nose, the cheeks, the chins, fingers, and toes. Hypothermia. That occurs when the body temperature drops below 95 degrees Fahrenheit or 35 degrees Celsius. The body is losing more heat than it can make. Symptoms include shivering, clumsiness, tiredness, confusion. Cold weather increases the risk of heart attack because the heart has to work harder to keep the body warmer, raising the blood pressure and the heart rate. Effects of intense heat. Extreme heat is more dangerous the longer it persists. Aside from dehydration, which affects the cognitive ability and mood, prolonged heat affects your internal organs and it puts a strain on your cardiovascular system. Renal failure, heart attacks, and stroke are also a concern. When we had triple degree weather in places that don't usually see weather like that, the body has no time to adjust, causing health issues for a lot of people. Then there are weather disasters. Weather disasters cause trouble with the mind too. Anxiety disorders, depression, post-traumatic stress, aggressive behaviors, and insomnia. As we are more conscious of our health and what's going on in our bodies, the environment we're in plays a huge role in how well we are able to become or stay healthy. Not only is the air we breathe becoming more toxic, not only is the water we drink becoming more poisonous, the food we eat has a more difficult time growing. In our changing climate, the weather patterns our ancestors were able to rely on are no longer reliable. So what is the takeaway from this? As we talk about our ancestors, as we talk about ways to be healthy, we can't look at just one thing, mind, body, and soul. And climate change affects all of that. There's so many things going on in the world, so many distractions from what to do and how to take care of our climate. I think it's important to look at. We've seen an increase of hurricanes, an increase of flooding, an increase of rain. This winter we might see an increase of snow, and these are all dealing with climate change. So we need to think about what we can do to alleviate some of the human causes of climate change. So I want you to consider wherever you live, know that the climate is changing, and think of ways to protect yourself and your health. Most importantly, and you've heard me say this over and over and over again on my channel, just like with illness, extreme heat, and cold, it's important to stay hydrated. Your body needs to be hydrated to function correctly. As the weather gets hotter, if you're in a place where you're going to get the 102, 110, 120 degree weather, understand that your body is not going to adjust to that like normal, because you're not used to that where you live. So again, you stay hydrated, drinking mostly water. Make sure you keep fruits and vegetables in your system. With anything else, what you put into your body is going to affect how well your body does. Climate change is something that one person alone cannot take care of. So we have to do this all together, guys. I know this is a short video, but I hope I've given you something to think about. Beware of the climate around you and try to be as prepared as you can. In our next video, we're going to go back to our ancestors and see what their religious practices were. But worry not, we're going to get back to climate change here at some point or another. I love you and thank you. Please remember to like, subscribe, and click on that notification bell so that you can get more videos. Are your ancestors happy with what's going on in this world right now? I don't think so. But we're going to look at that. Until then, I love you, I thank you, and we'll see you soon. Bye.